I am up early this morning, still in my pajamas. Fanson was on CBS this morning, and it was a really awesome interview, and I hope you all enjoy.
We're going to visit it today. We are looking back at the band Hanson. That is their 1997 mega hit, Bop. It's a song that climbed to #1, get this, in 27 different countries simultaneously. Say what? Wow. And turned the kid musicians behind it into true global celebrities. And while you may know the chorus by heart, what the song actually means might surprise you. And you might also be surprised by the thoughtfulness of the three brothers behind it. We caught up with Zach, Taylor, and Isaac, who are now all grown up. They told us about their new album and the true meaning of Oomba. All these 25 years later, no one is more aware of the success of Oomba than the three brothers who created it.
We all know how catchy the song is. It worked.
It was a phenomenon on its own, It was a cultural wave, tsunami of some kind.
The song, off Hanson's debut Middle of Nowhere, helped sell more than 10 million albums and knocked the notorious B.I.G. off the top of the charts. If you were around in 1997,
Hanson, heard of them? Of course you have.
You simply could not miss it. Oomba was everywhere.
The three brothers have taken the world by storm.
Yes, they have.
Okay, guys.
On the radio and from.
We got their autographs and that's it.
It's been described as sounding like a song made in a lab specially designed to capture the attention of the entire world.
People mostly just feel that way and say those things just out of elation. Oh, you're a teen idol, you're a heartthrob, those kinds of things. But for you, you're like, okay, that's great, but we wrote this.
We are the Hanson Bros, and we like to sing.
Growing up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the brothers formed a band and bonded around this collection of rock and roll hits from 1958.
It was one of these Time Life compilations. It was advertised on TV.
Very naturally from that, we started emulating. I mean, songwriting starts with emulating something, and then all of a sudden you're singing along and you're making your own.
The chorus for Oomba popped into their heads while at work on another song entirely.
We were trying to write a background part for a song called Boomerang. So Boomerang was already syncopated. Bing bang, hit me like a boomerang, light turns green, blood starts flowing, right? And for some reason we thought, that's not complicated enough. We should add like a complicated part underneath it. And so, bing bang, hit me like a boomerang, light turns green, blood starts flowing. Bing bang, hit me like a boomerang, light turns green, and my heart starts pumping.
It's just a lot of gumbo.
They ended up separating the two songs, and a year or two later matched that irresistible tune to an idea and a lesson you might have missed.
What is an Oombop?
It is a frame of time. In and about the gone. In and about the not there.
It's saying, look, like that, you're going to be at the end of your life. You're going to be past this moment. Yeah. Be conscious that every choice you choose not to take on is one you may not have the opportunity to make again. You're 9, yeah. You were 11-ish, and you were 13, and you're singing about the ravages of time. We were already getting these messages from our parents. Hey, you just got to be you, and people won't always understand you, and it really connected.
Though the band recorded other hits, nothing could match the commercial triumph of Oomba. Yet the brothers did find a loyal base of fans and a new path to success through their own independent record label.
At that moment in our life, you're saying, you know what? we're going to decide to claim what success means. This, for us, is to own our own destiny, to talk to those fans, and let's see if we can have a #1 Billboard independent album. And we did.
And that's what you've been doing ever since.
Yeah,
That's what we've been doing here.
This theater is the legendary spot for Nashville.
We caught up with the band at Ryman Auditorium on a world tour for their latest album, Red, Green, Blue, featuring 5 songs from each brother.
I don't think there's a lot of bands like that where every member sings and plays and writes and kind of could be doing it completely on their own, but choose to do it together.
It's that bond.
You can't say I didn't give it our own way. Another minute on our way. This time around.
And that sound.
Oh, yeah.
That continues to attract fans who still pack into theaters to hear the band perform their latest and greatest. 25 years after they first harmonized about holding on to those who care, the Hanson brothers are still living those words.
We're a band that probably is not much more understood than we were misunderstood when we started out.
Why do you say that?
Because I think just like we were influenced by music that wasn't from our time, we are a band kind of happily outside of our genre, because it's really all just about what we're saying. The story is what matters, the message behind the song. And if it takes 25 years, we'll still be here.
I think it's great they're still performing, Tony.
I think they are delightful and they're incredibly talented. I love these guys, I gotta tell you. I brought my daughter along with me. She's a budding songwriter. They chatted with her for a while. And the thing about MMMBop is, people didn't catch what it really was saying because it was a sped up pop song. In the original, it was slower, more methodical. And so when everyone said, oh, you guys are adorable, you're a boy band, they were like, no, we are musicians with a capital M.
Yes.
And that's what they've been living since then.
They've been fighting to get outside that box, right? There,
Really, ever since. Like, it's possible to have a song that is so catchy that it defines your career, and you're like, wait, hold up. We're not NSYNC. No shade on NSYNC.
Right.
We're musicians in a different sort of way.
Yeah, and we write our own stuff.
Yeah, we write
Take
all
that
our
very seriously when they write their own things.
Totally.
And I love the album too that they each wrote 5 different songs.
RBG, right?
Yeah.
Red, Green.
Red, Green. I like that.
The different brothers. And like the childhood influences as well, the 1958 rock and roll tape that they were listening to, their parents moved them out of the country for dad's job. So the 3 little brothers were in South America, had no other things around them that were American except for that tape. It's like one of those influences that changes you forever.
Of course.
Yeah.
I was fascinated that they knocked Vicky off the charts. That surprised me.
Totally.
Wow.